Alright, let's try this recording again because I rambled too much in the last one. What's up, you guys? It's your boy Avery, and I wanted to talk to you today about Yugitubers becoming full-time Yugitubers, because this is kind of blowing my mind right now. A couple days ago, I watched Doug Z's video about him becoming a full-time Yugituber, and he quit his job and all that fun stuff. I don't know if he quit school. I hope to God that he didn't quit school, because that would just be kind of idiotic in my humble opinion. And I also watched a video where Simo said that he is now going to be a full-time Yugituber, and he was also quitting school for it. Now, Simo is not like in my position where I'm going for a 4-year degree. Simo is going for his master's degree. I picked that up from, I think Doug Zephyr said he was going for his master's degree. But I want to ask you guys something, and this is kind of more directed at Simo and Doug Zephyr, even though they'll probably never see this fucking video, but still. Doug, Simo, let me ask you a question. Do you think Yu-Gi-Oh! Is going to last another 20 years? Even another 10 years? I'll wait. If you answered yes, you have higher hopes than I do. You know, we don't know what's going to happen in even the next decade. What could happen to Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, Konami could really hit a slump and they could say, look, you know, we're tired of putting your ban list in the pachinko machines. We're just going to put everything at 3 and not bring out any more set releases. And that would just kind of kill the game. And where would the money be on YouTube? The money would pretty much just dry out. I mean, at least in my opinion. And yes, there's going to be people that say, well, YouTube will last forever and this and that. True. YouTube probably will last a long time. But Yu-Gi-Oh! On the other hand, I really don't know what's going to happen with the game. I really don't. And it blows my mind that people are quitting school to do YouTube. I understand if you're quitting your daytime job like Doug did, that's fine. You know, I'm all for that. You know, I work a day job, and it's not exactly the best thing, but pays the bills. But that's because I can't do YouTube full time because my ass only has 700 subscribers. But what I want to know is why. Like, do you really feel like if by quitting school you're able to do this full time, you feel like you can make more money than if you did both? Like, it doesn't really blow me away as much with Doug, because Doug is just quitting his full-time, or not his full-time job, but his day job to be a full-time YouTuber. That's fine. As far as I know, he's still in school. If he quit school, then I'm like, what the fuck? But Simo quit school, which is really messed up because he's going for his master's degree. Now, I don't know if he's just taking a year off or what, but regardless, any time off that you take from school just makes you not want to go back. Like, you've got to stick with it, because school, at the end of the day, is going to support you further than a card game ever will. And I'm not trying to throw hate at Simo and Doug Zephyr. Don't get me wrong. You know, I think both of these Yugitubers are pretty great. You know, I've had my issues with Doug Zephyr. You know, we haven't had any beef, but, you know, a few months back, I asked if he would help me out, and he was like, you know, no, because your channel's too small and shit. But he did a live stream where he gave me some advice on my channel. He actually went on my channel and gave me some advice and stuff, so I do appreciate that. Thank you, Doug. But I worry more about the fact with Simo and Doug doing Yugitubing full-time, thinking that it will last, because we don't know what's going to happen. You know, I'm not trying to say YouTube's going to shut down tomorrow. I feel like YouTube will be around for quite a while. But let's just say, you know, this probably won't happen, but just bear with me here, hypothetically speaking. Let's say in 3 years, Yu-Gi-Oh! Dies. Konami just rinses their hands of the game and says, fuck it, we're done. We don't want anything to do with this game anymore. We're just going to leave your ban list in the pachinko machine forever, and we're not going to do anything more with it. Just have everything back at 3 and have fun. And then they're done with the game. That's it. Well, what would Simo and Doug do to get their money? Just open up Patreons even more? Be like, hey, there's no more money on YouTube for Yu-Gi-Oh!, so donate to my Patreon. Just no. Like, it's just not worth it. To me, maybe it's because of the fact I was raised in a household where I was taught that education is the most important thing. You know, you're not going to be able to do anything in life without an education and a degree and this and that. Which, of course, there's people that are entrepreneurs that have been able to get through life without a college degree and have made millions of dollars. But those are the exceptions. You know, look at PewDiePie. From stories that I've heard, PewDiePie started off working at a like a hot dog stand in Sweden. And now he makes millions of dollars a year. But, you know, PewDiePie is not the perfect example. He is the outlier. You know, he got lucky from doing, you know, Amnesia and shit. and that just made his channel blow up. You know, not everyone is going to be a PewDiePie. Not everyone's going to be a Cyber Knight or a Capital G. You know, they busted their ass at this for years. Like, hell, believe it or not, boys and girls, there was a time when Capital G only had like 5,000 subscribers and actually showed his face in a video. I remember those days, because those were the good old days. And Kappa, if you're somehow watching this video, you know those times, because those times were fun as hell. Like, my God, like, just even looking back at Robbie Cole's old vlogs from going to YCSs and stuff, like, that was the nostalgia, man. Like, before it was all about the money and shit. And now it's like you got people out here just doing it for the money and doing it full time and all this stuff. And it just blows my fucking mind. Because it's like, before, people never thought that they could do YouTube as a full-time job. Now people are doing it as a full-time job left and right. And I worry about these people, because I'm like, you know, what if it doesn't work out? What if your channel ends up becoming like a Wings of Redemption, where you make like no money off your channel anymore? You know, that could potentially happen. You know, Robbie Cole's a perfect example. A shit ton of subscribers, but look at his view count. His view count is shit. Like, I remember back when his videos used to get like 7,000 to 10,000 views a pop. And he had maybe 20,000 subscribers then. Maybe a little bit less or even more. But yet now he's a 60,000 subscriber channel, and he's got all these dead subscribers because he kind of took like a little bit of a hiatus. He was still posting, but he didn't really give a shit. But that's a totally different story. But he was still kind of making money. But it's not something that I feel personally that you can do for the long run. You know, to me, if you want to do YouTube full time, at least stay in school. You know, quit your day job, that's fine. But to stop going towards your master's degree to do fucking card games, bruh. Simo, I love you to death, man. I love your content. Sometimes your voice is a little bit too loud for my taste, but I still respect you as a fellow Yu-Gi-Oh player and as a fellow Yugituber. You know, my channel's small as hell, but regardless, I like to think I still have a voice out here. You know, I'm not a YCS topping 420 Blazed MLG champion, but I'm in college myself. You know, all of us are close, if not around the same age. I'll be 21 tomorrow. Woo! And, you know, I feel like I've got some skin in this game. Literally and not literally. But anyways, I just want to make a vlog as I was driving around and all that fun stuff. And who knows, maybe I'll start eating food on camera like Robbie Cole. But just let me know what you guys think. I think that, you know, quitting your schooling to do Yu-Gi-Oh is just a bad idea. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you've not already.